I wanted to be a bit more unconventional with how I presented this video, so here's the plan of attack. I'm gonna start by showing you a little TikTok video I found, and you're gonna have to guess how we got here. Ready? Here we go.
Yes, my name is Frog. I love to duck 1v1 at field because I suck at a UT. I love to help insufferable hypocrites who inad people because they got hit with a singular hello purple. Yes, my friends threaten to leak Xbox information. Yes, I love to gank people with my genuinely unenjoyable friends that inad people as suck terribly at rage baiting and then for V2ing joining them calling us vulgar names. Please avoid this person or else you'll have to deal with him and his god-awful friends. They threaten to leak me and my friend Xbox info and they inad you for stupid hypocrisy. Shit, save yourself some time and ignore these people. This is just a friendly reminder to avoid these certain type of people and is not meant for hate whatsoever. I don't force any of you to inad or send hate to this person, it's just a warning. This isn't the only people that act and behave like this on a UT, and I will be going over more genuinely terrible people roaming freely on a UT without any repercussions.
So, damn. Apparently we're horrible people and insufferable hypocrites. We leak information, and yeah, apparently we're pretty horrible. So you're probably wondering what the hell happened between us and this guy to result in him being disgruntled enough to make this video. Well, let me show you. About a month ago, a friend of mine named Hee Marshmallows added this guy as a friend. Or, sorry, as a
connection.
Thanks, Roblox. It's so good to see you've got your priorities in order. Anyway, my friend Marsh only added this guy because he thought he'd be useful to have around in case of like a big gang war, which makes sense. Dude is rich, no life's the game, has a ton of friends who also no life the game. It stands to reason this is a good guy to have around. Now, I was pretty much begging him to unfriend this guy for like days because, I mean, look at him. Look at that avatar. Ooh, wait. This guy's a man of culture. Let's see here. We got a literal belly button, bra, thong. Wow. I honestly don't even know how this avatar isn't breaking a rule. Like, you can't even say thong on Roblox. How are you going to be allowed to wear one, but you can't talk about them? Anyway, point is, I don't like this guy. Fast forward to like a month later. So I joined my friends in a server, and the guy in question is there. He's on Gojo with a yellow unusual. He was doing the unfunny helicopter emote around me, and I really don't like this guy. I don't want to be near him. So I flat out tell him the honest truth. Please cease. I do not like you. And oh boy, he froze up when he heard that. Spent a solid 30 seconds saying nothing. Just sitting there typing, I guess, or trying to think of what to type. I guess it was totally outside his realm of expectations that I might not like him. Anyway, after taking so long to carefully choose his edgy response, he goes, "Find who cares. Art, help him find him," referring to his friend. Boy, this is like the best possible way of letting someone know you don't care. Responding 3 times.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't even care.
So anyway, I went back to what I was doing and just, started 1v1ing my friend. Just enjoying my new Casey End skin, which I was going to try to trade for an unusual UGER before it, went back up. Thanks, AUT. Things are going skibbity. And then I get hit with soul punch. And watch, because this clip is really funny.
Oh, yes! Unfriending you.
If you missed it, he has started shooting hollow purples at our 1v1 because he's mad that I don't like him. Which, whatever, but the guy who I was actually 1v1ing didn't take too kindly to that and unadded him.
Try not to be the most obnoxious person.
So he tells him he's unadding him, which I think is fairly reasonable. And, oh boy. He did not like that.
Each day you hold that, the less
Just-
valuable it is, Frog.
Reset.
I don't even know where he's hitting you from.
I'll just take all the heads. I'm gonna get on my abyssal wood and just kill him. Or at least try.
So, you know, naturally, we jump him and kill him. As can be expected. He ended up calling some friends, and yeah, it didn't matter. We still won. And yeah, he got pretty upset. He called me a wannabe content creator, which is going to be very ironic.
Frog, can you tell that GER to stop doing that to me?
Dude, okay, he's trying to help us, but like, he's not in our party. You gotta
You're-
add him.
Oh.
The heat of the battle was starting to slow down at this point as they sort of start to realize that this is a losing fight. And so, of course, the complaints start coming in.
Calling us sweats when they have spirit the world over heaven, and avoided Umbra and this low view income loser. Stay in safe zone, litter boy. Thank God you unadded me.
I don't know what litter boy means. Feel free to let me know in the comments, you guys.
Find a job, please. Get that paper up before you speak to me. Lowling. Living litter boy over here. Hop off the world over heaven and fight me. Field me frog.
Typical Sukuna. Can't handle losing a gang war that he instigated because he was salty. So now he wants to fight in the field. So typical. So the conversation devolved into my friends doing like stupid one-liners and like really obvious rage bait, and he's still butthurt that he got unadded, and I don't know, man. Alright, remember the video I showed you from the start? Let's get into that. There's so much to cover here. First of all, the fact he designates me as a genuinely terrible person. And of course, he opens the video accordingly, with the most damning allegation coming first, that I ducked his 1v1. Which, by order of operations, is apparently worse than leaking private information, according to this guy. So, okay here, almost as funny. This isn't the only people that act and behave like this on AUT, and I will be going over more genuinely terrible people roaming freely on AUT without any repercussions. So, he's like self-appointing himself as the AUT hall monitor. Don't you worry, guys. The streets of AUT will be safe with him on patrol. Because that's who I trust to keep the streets safe. The guy wearing a hornbait avatar in a kid's game who completely loses his cool if you commit such heinous actions as A, telling him you don't like him, or B, unadding him. Hey, and now that I think about it, wasn't it you that called me a wannabe content creator? Because, I don't know, man. Maybe this is like me diving too deep into it, but could it be that you're just mad at me because your content on TikTok isn't really succeeding? I don't know. Maybe I'm schizo posting here. Now, the next thing. So he accuses us of leaking Xbox information, which not only does he show absolutely no evidence. Actually, he doesn't show evidence of anything in this little TikTok. I wonder why. But this is actually where his stupidity shines through, because the way this happened was that his friend randomly says, Sea of Thieves, Rocket League, Fortnite, God forbid, screams reek. I have basically no idea what he's talking about. We assumed he looked up one of our Xbox accounts or something and was making fun of our games or something. So we say, whose Xbox library just got leaked? whose Xbox litter just got... You wouldn't... I don't even think you'd get most of these jokes. But, he says, 16 years old leaking people. So, basically, what's happened here is that his friend said some nonsense, which my friends interpreted as him reading out their Xbox games or something. To which they jokingly replied, whose Xbox library just got leaked? Which Stray, having an actual pea-brain, interpreted as us threatening to leak his Xbox information. Which doesn't even make any sense, by the way, because first of all, stuff like that is public. And second, even if it's private, I most sincerely doubt that anyone cares about whether you're playing Fortnite or Apex. I mean, you look so much dumber just by having included this in your video at all. And you know, I wasn't even gonna respond to this until that TikTok video, cause like, it's one thing to get really mad at me, say mean things about me, you know, at me on Discord, calling me names. But it's an entire other thing to like target my friends with completely baseless, borderline nonsensical accusations. Not to mention that this makes it 30 times funnier. I mean, come on. He tried to like cancel me and then replace me. Like, what? He says he wants to be like an AUT content vigilante or something, but dude, you're not going to be a content creator if you can't tell when you're being farmed for content. But look, I'm a nice guy, so I will kindly give you some pointers. 1. Never make a takedown video without showing any proof. Especially if the guy you're trying to take down is a guy who is constantly recording all the time. 2. Do not make incredibly embarrassing Wally West edits and then upload them to your TikTok page publicly. Just, you know, common error that a lot of people fall into. 3. If you ever get clipped by another content creator and it's really embarrassing, just say that you were rage baiting. Works every time, trust me. You can practice that right now. Alright, I'm tired, so I'm ready to be done. Video over. Love you guys.